Hello class. So in this video we're going to start to draw the walls of our second floor plan. If you remember, you can download this from online to show what you're going to be drawing. And in the previous video I set up this template that will essentially be drawing over of the first floor plan, but as of course there's lots of things that line up between the first floor and the second floor plan, especially walls, especially exterior walls. Now of course there are times where exterior walls don't line up in buildings. Bay windows in a house, for example, would be one where the second floor might stick out, but for the most part, for most walls, they all align, and that's why we've done this. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's going to be pretty easy, and I might even move a little quicker than the video of how to draw the first floor plan because we're all getting skilled at drawing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and change my layer to wall layer. Because that's what we're going to be drawing for pretty much this entire video. And I'm going to start by going to line, and really simply I'm just going to use my object snaps to click all the way around this building, because in this house the second floor plan perfectly aligns with everything from the first floor below, bears right on those walls from below. So I'm just tracing corner to corner to corner to corner. Again, like when I did the first floor plan, I'm not yet worried about windows or anything like that. So there we go. And reach the end, and I'll hit enter to end command, and just like I did the first floor, I'm going to offset the outer walls to get to the inner walls. In this case our outer walls are 8.5 inches, but again I can also do this graphically, so I can hit offset and I can pick that object snap and go to a perpendicular snap there just to set it as the same thickness as what was below. And actually I think I said 8.5, but it looks like I did it as 8.5. Okay, good. I just wanted to verify that. Make sure I said it correctly. Again, that's the great thing about AutoCAD. I'm more concerned that I got it correct than if I actually knew the number. Now, being an educator and talking, I feel like I had to get the number correct to say to you. But if I was really just drawing this on my own, I probably wouldn't have even checked. I just know it's lining up. So I'm clicking on each wall and pulling to the inside and clicking to do this offset. Pretty easy. Again, it's really just a practice of skills. And then I'm going to use fillet to do all the corners again, and really again just practice of skills. So I hit the fillet button, or F is the shortcut, and then just to start fillet again I can hit return or spacebar on my computer, and I'm just going to keep hitting return, click two corners, and keep panning and moving around by reactivating fillet with an enter. Dunk, dunk, enter, click, click, pan up. And I might be out of things to say here. Am I out of things to say? No. Should I sing a song? No, I don't think that's what you guys want me to do. The good news is if being a little bored like that, that's okay. It means we're getting good at drawing AutoCAD. We don't need to worry about everything. So there we go. I've done the exterior walls. Now I'm going to just continue because there are some interior walls, at least we can start, that we know also align. So for example, if I pull over my second floor plan, the drawing, just a bit, we also know like the chase is going to be the same. So here it is in the second floor plan, and here it is here. I haven't drawn it yet. We also know this wall and this wall must be the same because stairs also have to line up on top of each other. So so I can keep working on wall and at least start to draw some of these walls in. So I could come in here and draw a line down and draw this line down because I know that's going to be the same, and I know for the most part a lot of this wall is going to be the same. I don't know completely where it turns yet. It probably comes down to here. It looks like in the plan it actually turns this way, so I'm just going to draw that much because that right now I'm just tracing. I'm just trying to get things lined up, and that's all I know. And then the same with this chase. I also know this chase is the same at least a good chunk of it. So I will go ahead and draw that. Draw this. And actually this one actually changes, but this one is held for a bit of length, something like this. You'll actually see in here, I'll just point this out now, there's a little bit of shelving or something in this wall that you'll have to draw out. So right off the bat we know all those things. Really quickly we just draw them because that's the way they are. They have to be aligned. Now for the rest of the walls, we've purposely not given you dimensions because we want you to think about the house a little bit. How thick, how deep are closets? Well, we would review that in class, and you need to apply that. There is correct answers and there's wrong answers, and multiple of both of those. And if you have questions, ask, but we want you to think. We don't want you to just be robots. We want you to start thinking how to draw buildings, and in this case, a house, right? Where does this wall go? Well, if this is a bathroom and this is a bedroom, what size spaces should each be? What's going to have to be in the bathroom that might set where this wall is? Maybe it changes because of how the windows want to be. How big are these doors? Well, think about it. We'll get into we'll get into doors and windows in another video, and stairs and things. So let's not jump ahead to that. But where's this wall? Where are these walls? Think about it. There's no 100%. There's no one right answer. There are multiple right answers. But again, that doesn't mean there are wrong answers. So ask your faculty, ask friends, work with us, get it drawn how you would do it if you were doing this. Would you make one big bedroom? Maybe that's the master bedroom versus a smaller one, which might be a kid's bedroom. Things like that. Should the office be as big as the bedroom? Using all of those things to say, okay, here's what it looks like. Have it generally look like this on the interior walls, and but make some choices yourself and use your brain. Now I'm going to pause the video because I don't want to show you. I don't want you to copy me. That's not the idea. Is to move you beyond copying in this assignment to be able to draw on your own. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish just drawing the interior walls, and then I'll just turn it on. I'll bring the video back just to show us where we sort of ended up. Okay, I actually paused the video for a few minutes. I realized I did make a mistake I wanted to correct before I did the rest of the interior walls, which is to say, if you look closely at this drawing, that this back corner is straight, and this one isn't, and the same as here is also true, that this is straight and this isn't. So we're going to take a look at that and see what's happening there. And so what I think is happening is actually this element on the first floor plan is actually a little stick out or a little bay, and so we can just get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to erase, and erase this wall, and erase this wall, erase this wall, and this one, and this one. It's okay. We make mistakes when we draw AutoCAD. That's not an issue. I'm actually going to erase this little bit of wall too, even though it's going to be part of what we're going to do, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this together. So I'm going to fill it here to here and here to here. Okay, now next time I'm going to pause the video and it'll jump back, and hopefully we'll have the interior walls. But got to get that mistake fixed. Alright, through the power of time lapse I am back, and we can see here's the interior walls. I haven't worried about the doors or windows or anything like that. One thing I just want to say to remind everyone, we can keep the walls of exterior running through the interior, but when we get to the interior we do want to trim those up. So I'm going to hit trim and hit enter and just make sure it's all sort of opened up. I've done some of them, but I want to leave some closed just to sort of remind everyone that that's an important feature about walls. So make sure that you have them all opened up like this, and that generally your walls make sense for the spaces that they will be. Right, and if not, we'll ask you to correct them. So I'll end this video here. If what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in another video and we'll talk about other things like stairs and things of that nature. So I'll see you back for that video.